Alright, so we got to check out Pearl City Best Buy. Their Switch games were pretty much sold out. They had quite a few Xbox games, but nothing on sale. Or nothing cheap, actually. Nothing I didn't have either that I would want. Trust me, I looked. They kind of ran out of a lot of toys as well. They had some pretty good accessories. Pac-Man arcade game. It's literally slots for the one-ups. Some of the cheaper games. Some PS4 and PS5 games. Not a big selection, which I'm hoping is a good thing for PlayStation. Pokemon cars are located at the front. A very small and disappointing Legos section. But I mean, it's more of an electronics store. They had Hudson and Thylaug for the gargoyles, which were pretty amazing. Neko Turtles. Okay, what surprised me was they had Super 7 Thundercats. And this Nemesis Prime figure, but it kinda sucked. Some anime stuff which were cool. But nothing that really stood out. On the other side, we had a few more toys, a few more NECA figures, which were pretty cool, and a very small selection of pops. And of course the video game Far Cry 6, The Last Ronin. I don't know how I feel about the figure. Not a great selection, unfortunately. Especially the figures. Wish they had more. But, I mean, this is Pearl City Best Buy. So, quick stop at Pearl City Walmart. A little bit more of a selection of pops, surprisingly. They still had the Coronation movie star screen, but not the G1 original Transformers movie. A few Avatar Buzz Lightyear. Not sure why they're doing Buzz now. Surprisingly, the shelves were pretty full. Seeing a couple Dungeons and Dragons. The dragon looked great in advertisements. In the toy, it sucks. Some Origins figures for He-Man. Some vintage Star Wars figures. For classifieds, they only had Lady J, the retro. Surprisingly, they had some anime figures and some Bakugan figures. Beyblade, I guess, is coming back as well. Nothing Lego stood out, which kind of sucks. Just trying to find something. Alright. Well, you know the drill. Gotta stop off at 808 Collectibles. Try to do it at least once a week. Sometimes twice a month. Some great anime pops. Of course, as usual, enter the door and you got your DC pops to the right. Some Star Wars and some new Marvel pops. Art and Dean got in the Adam Warlock from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie.
In here today.
I know, yeah, sorry, no, it's great.
Feels like I want to sleep. Got a few of the diamond ukulele stitches.
I got Moana signed by the voice actress Cravallo.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there too as well. Would you guys be interested in the Mummy? Rick O'Connor.
Trying to find
Brendan Fraser.
something. I'm not sure what.
I have ones that have been formed. Sorry, there's a red sweater.
This wall hasn't really changed
Let me know when you get
too much.
Don't know.
Oh, I see. You can get this.
If you're older, you might want red Sonia.
Part of me does and part of me doesn't. Definitely the turtles stand out.
Conan the Barbarian.
I have one of those. Definitely need a Sinestro. The Yellow Lantern.
Mega Scott.
They made what's his name from Indiana Jones?
Brick and Morty stuff.
Sure.
Love looking at these G.I. Joes.
I would set up a section for the Academy Awards.
Small Disney, a lot more Marvel, which I mean is still Disney, but still.
Yeah, the cheapest it's selling for is
I'm gonna stop sick and tired of you.
So, I had to stop off at Bookoff downtown. Unfortunately, we couldn't get into the Kawaii-Con, the anime conventions. The cutoff point to get tickets was at 3 p.m. on Sunday, and finish time was 5. We got there at 3:10, waiting for one of my other brothers to get off of work. And stuff happens, but we got to go eat at Ala Moana, stop off here. Not as much of a new items as usually, especially for Pops. There are still stuff that I kind of want here,
I'm really excited. This guy has pretty good taste.
especially the glass case Pops. They seem to have a bigger selection of the Gundam models, possibly from Pearl Ridge. Kind of want to know where that door goes. So they had the My Hero Academia all in one section, which was great. Their pop section was a bit of a mess. I'm guessing after Qui-Gon, a group of people came down and hit Bookoff downtown.
That was here last week.
They had a Johnny Bravo, Hades. Surprisingly, they still had the evil Inuyasha. I keep seeing this White Lantern Sinestro, but I never see the Yellow Lantern. They sold a lot of the Stitch. Still had a lot of Moanos popped still. It's one of those you get lucky sometimes. And sometimes you don't. All depending on when you actually are able to get in. They did have the Hula Lilof. That was surprising. I don't think that was there last time we were here. I would buy the Mulan, but the box is incredibly hashed up. I keep seeing Capwolf. Maybe it's telling me something I don't know. I gotta see how much room I have left for my Marvel Pops. They had Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. No Dexter's though. Chrysanthemum. That corrupted Venom, the box is a bit hash, but I have the pop and it is pretty sick looking. Truthfully, I think I would buy Prince John. Also Lionel if I had the money. Maybe Bebop, and then hopefully I could find Rocksteady. There is a few things I do want in this case though. Yes, Cad Bane is definitely one of them. They had several versions of the Hitman Bret Hart.
It was. Oh, okay. My bad. So you're gonna get it?
Maybe. No, remember. It said Shredder.
Go ahead.
They had a Elvis Stitch.
Oh, here?
That's something you don't see too often. Car Blade.
Oh, there's
Someday, sometime, find some stuff in this case.